Welcome to my Chanel Midnight Whispers. The story begins with a cunning thief named Frank Morris, who is being sent to the world's most secure prison, Alcatraz, after receiving a life sentence in a bank robbery case. Alcatraz is a prison built on a small island in the middle of the sea. Even if someone manages to cross the walls, the cold water and strong currents of the ocean block the way ahead. That is why it was considered an unbreakable prison. But now Frank Morris has arrived here, a prisoner who has already escaped from several prisons before. As soon as he enters the jail, he is thoroughly searched and locked in his cell. A guard smiles and says, "Welcome to Alcatraz," as if saying that no one ever returns from here. The prison discipline is extremely strict. Doors open at fixed times, everyone lines up, and all prisoners eat the same food. Morris meets a prisoner named Litmus, who quietly feeds his food to a mouse. There is also a dangerous prisoner named Wolf who tries to provoke him. At night, the warden calls Morris and says that you are very smart, but your cleverness will not work here. No one escapes from here. Morris just smiles, but in his mind, the planning to escape has already begun. While leaving, he steals the warden's nail cutter. A small thing, but very useful. In the bathroom, Wolf fights with him, but this time Morris beats him badly. His reputation spreads throughout the prison. He gets work in the library where he meets an old prisoner named English. English says that this is not a prison, it is our grave. In the open yard, Morris meets Doc, an artist who keeps his mental balance by painting. But the warden gets his paintings confiscated. Broken and hopeless, Doc cuts off his own fingers. This fills Morris with anger. One day he sees a cockroach entering the air vent of his cell. He realizes that the way out is there. At the same time, two brothers come to him, John and Clarence, who have lived with Morris before. Another prisoner named Charlie also joins the plan. The four of them make a plan to escape. The plan is simple. Slowly widen the cell vent, place dummy heads on the beds at night so the guards think the prisoners are sleeping, reach the roof, and escape from there. The wall is weak because the sea salt has hollowed it out. Morris begins digging with the nail cutter and stolen spoons, slowly removing the cement. Hair is collected to make fake heads. Using magazines, soap, and paint, they create faces that look real. They steal raincoats and turn them into an inflatable raft and life jackets. From the music room, Morris steals a small fan and turns it into a drill, using it to cut the grill on the roof. Finally, Tuesday night arrives. Fooling the guards, Morris, John, and Clarence crawl out through the vent and reach the roof. At the last moment, Charlie becomes scared and stays behind. The three slide down through a pipe and reach the ground. Avoiding the searchlights, they cross the final fence and reach the sea. They fill air into the boat made from raincoats and move into the dark ocean. In the morning, when a guard goes to Morris's cell, he sees a head under the blanket. As soon as he pulls the hair, the fake head falls down. Sirens start blaring. The entire Alcatraz is shaken. A massive search operation begins. The sea is searched, but no bodies are found. Under pressure, the warden writes a report saying that they drowned, but no one believes it. It is said that the three of them crossed the freezing water and reached freedom. 1 year later, Alcatraz prison is closed because it could no longer be claimed that no one could escape from there. And with that, this true story ends, the story of a man who challenged the world's most secure prison.